The IFP policy conference has resolved for life orientation in the basic education curriculum to be scrapped. It's also against the National Health Insurance Bill to be signed into law and wants powers to be transferred to local municipalities. These are among the resolutions adopted at the two-day gathering at eMpangeni in the north of KwaZulu-Natal. Newzroom Afrika's Mnyandu takes a look.
Closing a policy conference on a high note, delegates broke into song and dance as they adopted new policies ahead of the 2024 general elections. Over the past 2 days, the Inkatha Freedom Party took a stance on a number of issues, among them calling for the life orientation subject in basic education curriculum to be scrapped.
It's a question of priority more than anything. South Africa currently has one of the highest rates of unemployment. And if our education system does not address the issue of unemployment, then the education system itself would have failed. Now, our prioritization of entrepreneurship is not necessarily to say that life orientation is not important, teaching, addressing issues of social ills. We're not saying it's not important. But on the scale of priority, we're saying that if we equip as a compulsory aspect entrepreneurship within our learners, then there is a possibility of self-help and self-reliance if one does not succeed academically.
The party says the one-size-fits-all approach on the allocation of budget to municipalities should be done away with.
More powers should be devolved to the spheres that are closest to the people. And remember that we believe so because the existence of Chapter 2 and Chapter 7 of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa is an IFP baby. And so all we are saying is that more powers must be given to the local spheres of government so that we fast-track service delivery to our people.
On matters concerning international relations, it calls for a two-state solution to Israeli-Palestine conflict. It also rejects the notion of Africa without borders.
Yes, it is correct that we propose and we stick by the two-state solution because it was originally proposed by the Palestinian people themselves. They have not informed the international community that they've abandoned that option. We remember fondly that the late leader of the Palestinian Authority, Yasser Arafat, went down to his grave calling for the implementation of a two-state solution.
The leader of the party says with these policies, they are ready to govern.
With the policies now before us, the IFP has a clear idea of what government will look like in 2024 if we receive the mandate of the electorate to govern. It is now up to us and up to every leader in every structure across the party to carry the message into our constituencies and into the whole of South Africa. This is what the IFP stands for.
The IFP says it now has a clear path to follow ahead of next year's national and provincial elections. In 3 months' time, the party will present its election manifesto to South African voters. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntando Mnyandu at eMpangeni in northern KwaZulu-Natal.